So now that you've seen the beautiful product and the material required, I have taken a packet out from Mouldit. So this comes in two parts, one is a resin and one is a hardener. Let me show you how to mix it. So this is a bigger pack, smaller packets are also available. We'll need approximately 1 to 2 smaller packets or one of this big. Then we'll need some dotting tools to do our dotting projects. Let us now start making our 3D figure. For making our 3D figure, I have taken my Mouldit here. Okay, this Mouldit now comes in two parts. One is a hardener and one is a resin. So if you've never worked with Mouldit before, then just follow the steps. Just open it. Now since this is a big packet, I won't be using the complete one. Half packets or smaller packets are available in greener color at the stationeries. Now if you don't want to go for Mouldit, you can use your normal air dry clay, your homemade clay. I have taught two different types of homemade clays. Even those you can use. So just take equal quantities of both of them, okay, and mix them well together. So just mix it well together. It's going to take about 2-3 minutes to mix it so that they blend in completely and there is no difference in the color visible. Now that you've mixed it, we've got this completely mixed up bundle. I have taken a normal plastic sheet. That is very important to have a normal plastic sheet and some basic tools. We'll also be needing a little bit of powder. Any company talcum powder, chalk powder is good. Now we'll be giving a particular shape to the fridge magnets. For that, I'm not creating too huge. You can create them as big as you want. So just take a little bit of powder here and you can use your rolling pin to roll out. Now I don't want them to be too heavy. If your fridge magnet is too heavy, what will happen is it will not be able to take the weight. So बहुत heavy नहीं, just keep it light in weight. So any random oval shape I have made. Now we are going to cut it into our necessary shape. Now since we are making tribal shape, so let us cut it. Now to give sharper edges, everything, we will be using our powder in the end. Let us first cut and give it a shape. Now you've cut it. If you still want and you feel कि ये थोड़ा longer है, so you can give it a proper shape. Now just take little bit of powder and smoothen the edges. Now we smoothen the edges. Now take little bit of Mouldit and we will be creating thin lines out of it. So for that, just press it like this. Now we are going to attach this. Now let us attach the nose, the eyes first before we attach more lines. Now we can create and now comes the lips. So for the lips, let me show you. Take a little bit of Mouldit, okay, and give it the shape of eyes like this. Press it. It's a little bigger. Give a shape of eye like this. Now we will create little bit of patterns Now comes the eyes. For the eyes again we are going to take the eye shape. Take two equal quantities and give them the eye shape. Okay, now we need thinner pieces to create eyebrows. बहुत thin भी नहीं चाहिए. Okay. Now below the eyes also we are going to show some. Okay. And we'll give some impressions of lines. Now comes the upper part. So now our first magnet of the tribal magnet clay work is done. Let me keep this for drying aside. So now see our tribal face is completely dried. It should be absolutely dry before you do your color. I'm taking my white acrylic color here. Take a sponge and simply put your white acrylic color onto your the tribal face completely. Now if there are any grooves, it should be completely covered in white color because we'll be doing texture work on this using different acrylic colors and highlighting the texture that we've created in our clay or Mouldit. We do the edges also completely. Now let this dry. Probably we'll do one more coat on top. So now this face of the tribal man has dried. I'm going to be using a mix of three of my colors. One is a crimson, the second is a golden, and the third is an orange. Okay. So first let us start with our red. Take a small tiny piece of sponge. Why I'm taking tiny? Because I don't want the color to spill on all parts. So just cut your sponge into a tiny piece. And then we are going to be doing the sponging. And ensure there is not much color when you are doing this. बहुत ज़्यादा color if it is there in your sponge, it is going to come even on the base, so the effect will not be visible. Now just take orange, again less orange, this way. Now we are going to let this dry up. Before it dries, just take your golden. We are going to dab it here. Okay, now once your color is dried, I'm just going to add a little bit of black to the eyes. So this is a black acrylic color. Just to highlight the dots that we've done. This is where I'm doing it with a dry brush. Okay, this is just to highlight the grooves that we've done. Okay, now we'll do the last bit, and that is we are just going to do a final dot in the eye. For that I'm using my white acrylic color. You can use a dotting tool or a toothpick just to give one final dot. Okay. Now let me show you how we will secure this. Now once this is completely dry, be sure it is dry. I'm using my little birdie decor varnish. This is glossy to use to varnish this. You can use any varnish that you have with you. Now leave this to dry up. So now you can see that the varnish has dried up completely. I have done a golden color on the back side. Now we are going to fix our magnet. I have taken a magnetic sheet. This magnetic sheet is A4 in size and self-adhesive. So we are just going to cut a small piece to attach on the back side. So this magnetic sheet is a little birdie magnetic sheet. This is from Itsy Bitsy, and if you would like to order products from Itsy Bitsy or mention my code, you can get an extra 5% off using the code. I have cut out a small piece of magnetic strip. Just reverse this. This has a self-adhesive which is very strong. Just attach it and your beautiful tribal magnet is ready. Do like the video, do press the like button and leave a comment for what you would like to see in our next magnet series. Also please subscribe to the channel and don't forget to press the notification button so that you come to know as soon as we put up a new video. Thank you so much and bye bye.